This is a nice little LED flashlight from Coast. It's 375 lumens. It's pretty bright. It's definitely bright enough for me for a flashlight of this size. Runs on 4 AA's. There's a little carrier right there. You just reload that and stick it back in there. It's IPX8 rated, which means it's waterproof, and usually there's not a specific depth that it's waterproof to, but the general standard is right around a meter. I dunked this in a bucket that was about a foot deep for an hour and a half, and it still works. One thing I found weird though is I thought for sure there would be an O-ring, but there isn't. It just screws on and you're done. The Coast flashlight's supposed to be IPX8 rated, and I'm looking at this flower pot because I dunked it in there about 90 minutes ago. And let me see if I can, you can see it's still on. See if I can fish it out of there. I should have picked something with a bigger. I can't get my hand in the, there we are. Anyhow, still on. It's flickering on the camera, but when you look at it with your naked eye, it's not flickering at all. According to the package, it is crush proof. So I'm going to go ahead and test that. It's still running. The case doesn't even appear to have taken any damage. You can see the dirt where it got crushed down, but there's not even any dents or nothing in there, so I'm going to say crush proof. Probably my single favorite feature about this lamp is this button right here. You press it once and it turns on. You press it again and it turns off. There's no other modes. It's just on or off. And I really am kind of tired of all the flashlights that have, you know, 3 or 4 different modes that you got to cycle through to turn the light on or off. So I really like just on and off. Pretty simple for me. Alright, here's a test of the Coast flashlight, LED flashlight. I'm shooting this on a tree that's probably about 75 feet away. So you can see you got a pretty good center dot. And now my camera goes out of focus. You got a pretty good center dot. I'm going to switch it to flood. And you don't get so much at a distance, but you get pretty good near range. So right now, camera is focused down, and the farthest point is about 10 feet. So you get pretty good light up to about 10 feet with that on the flood. Now, the thing about this is, if we go to spot, once you start to change the focus, you get a pretty bad dot right there in the middle. So now we're back on to spot, and if you go like halfway in between, you get that dark thing in the middle, which is kind of annoying. So I either just go all the way to flood or all the way to spot. I don't really use anything in the middle. It's probably, despite being small, a little big to carry in the pocket. You can see it takes up quite a bit of space, and you can really feel it in there. It's not that comfortable just to have in your pocket, but if you had cargo pants and you wanted to stick stuff in there, I guess it's small enough to do that. It's just a little big probably for that type of carry. So a waterproof, crush-proof flashlight with a decent amount of illumination at right around the $30 price point. Not a bad deal. I like it.